Oh, far away from the light of terror, the remnants of another era. Join the crew, grab a brew, it's a damn periphery. We're full of pirates, cultists, rednecks, and opus girls look great in latex. Join the crew, grab a brew, it's a damn periphery. We're stuck in the periphery, oh no, oh yeah. Ain't too much tech to be found here, at least it's not the inner sphere. Far away, out in the deep periphery. Far away, our way, out in the deep periphery. There's Randis knights and bandit countries, Viking duelists, murder junkies, houses out, noble suck, get out of periphery. Just bring your armies, bring your treasure, we'll drain it all at our own leisure. Right away, far away, in the deep periphery. You're stuck in the periphery, oh no, you lost everything you held dear, at least you're out the inner sphere. Far away, out in the deep periphery. Far away, out in the deep periphery. Solo. And this is in Keep It One, by the way. Alright, back to the chorus one more time. You're stuck in the periphery, oh no, you lost everything you held dear, at least you're out the inner sphere. Far away, out in the deep periphery. Far away, out in the deep periphery. Yeah, now get the fuck out. Oh, far away from the light of terror, the remnants of another era. Join the crew, grab a brew, it's a damn periphery. We're full of pirates, cultists, rednecks, and opus girls look great in latex. Join the crew, grab a brew, it's a damn periphery. We're stuck in the periphery, oh no, oh yeah. Ain't too much tech to be found here, at least it's not the inner sphere. Far away, out in the deep periphery. Far away, our way, out in the deep periphery. There's Randis knights and bandit countries, Viking duelists, murder junkies, houses out, noble suck, get out of periphery. Just bring your armies, bring your treasure, we'll drain it all at our own leisure. Right away, far away, in the deep periphery. You're stuck in the periphery, oh no, you lost everything you held dear, at least you're out the inner sphere. Far away, out in the deep periphery. Far away, out in the deep periphery. Solo. And this is in Keep It One, by the way. Alright, back to the chorus one more time. You're stuck in the periphery, oh no, you lost everything you held dear, at least you're out the inner sphere. Far away, out in the deep periphery. Far away, out in the deep periphery. Yeah, now get the fuck out. Oh, far away from the light of terror, the remnants of another era. Join the crew, grab a brew, it's a damn periphery.
Oh, is this thing working? Oh, yeah, okay, that's working, that's working, that's working. Oh, hello everybody, how's it going? We're here. Uh, I don't know if you guys can you guys read the thing in the middle of the screen there? What does that say? Does that say Van Zant? I think it does. Uh, we are here in the station of Van Zant, guys. You guys need to check this out. It's currently a little bit under construction. Don't worry about that. You know, the flashing lights, that's normal. This is normal, okay? We got some scaffolding here we got to watch out for. By the way, we're in the good ship, the Astro Girl. There we go. All right, now we're boosted out of the station. Nope, no rotating. I didn't feel like turning on all that crap. Anyways, here is the station. Look at it. Doesn't it look beautiful? Man. The station of all time. It does look like a rusted cannon. That's why I love it. You don't get this good. You don't get this look without, you know, like without a few years of rust and whatnot. Don't worry about it. Okay, there we go. Whee. Eventually they'll spin it. Oh yeah, that's right. It's not spinning right now, huh? The station is recycled from 100% Van Zant scrap. Yeah, probably, actually. Let's see what we got here. I'm sorry. I'm just looking into what I want to listen to right now. Yeah, that works. Hopefully I didn't blast your guys' eardrums out with Spotify. There we go. Only premium grade Van Zant technicians apply rust directly for that signature look. Yeah, I know. It looks so beautiful, though. Man. Yeah, though, that's our station. Also for right now, as it stands, I'm not going to be doing any more official work on the colonies for a bit. There's Wide Tom's Bean House. There's Sidecorn LLC. Eventually, we'll probably put up another, oh crap, I can't even look at that one. Okay, that's fun. Yeah, though, I'm trying to get some. There we go. Oh, right, we do have another planetary construction site. But yeah, I'm not really gonna be doing anything for a bit. We might start, or we might do make Knife Fight City on the surface of this planet. But for now, I'm just like done with colonization for a bit. Maybe in a couple of months we'll come back and do it. But for right now, I'm just leaving Van Zant as is. celebrating 2 weeks of stable government. I do want to. The one thing I do want to kind of do is lower. I do kind of want to lower the as fucked up as this sounds. I want to lower the security of this thing because we're still. Are we still technically high security? Hold on. Yeah, we're still high security because of the military outposts and shit. And I overdid it with security. Whoops. High security is no way to run a pirate station. Exactly. That's why we need, like, maybe a tourist installation. Oh. Missing required facility. Shit. I have insufficient construction points for a bar. Oh, it requires a tier, or it requires a tier 1, huh? Well, that sucks. That brings up security. Oh, that's tier 1. Okay. Well, there's Vadim Town. I mean, if I wanted to, I could put in a fucking pirate outpost. Or a criminal outpost. There we go. I honestly wish I could change this, because this is where I'd put the criminal outpost. I suppose there's no way to add an orbital platform and just call it 13, is there? That'd be interesting. Like a space station 13? Ooh, that would give us a tier 1. Then we could put a bar in somewhere. Did I just do that off the cuff? Oh, shit. I'm like looking at this and I'm like, yeah, I'll just put this here. All right, so we're just going to... I read that as Wiener's Progress. Would that be Wiener's Progress? I think that's Wiener's Progress. That's definitely Wiener's Progress. Can't be a real system without crime. Exactly. So we're going to put that one right there. That'll give us a tier 2, by the way. So then on this place, we're going to make another, or on this planet, once we get another tier, a tier 2 point, I'm going to put up another, fucking farm. But like I said, I'm basically like done helping this colony out right now. we've got other fish to fry. And in fact, we need to help a friend of mine out by bringing her some steel. So we're going to go back over to Keltum here, which has my carrier, Buckaroo Bonsai. Seriously, look at how beautiful that thing is. Oh, I love it. Why is that? Oh. Why didn't anyone tell me that the fucking... God damn it, chat. Let's see if Puzzle notices that the text is so big. Thanks, guys, for the help. I appreciate it. Alright, how many jumps? 4 jumps to Keltum. Not bad. No, that was not deliberate. Now, if you guys say something and I ignore you about it, yeah, it's deliberate. But yeah. Whoops. Do I have? Okay, cool, I don't. Whoop. Scoop the fuel. Alright, we're 2 out from Keltum. Alright, once we get to Keltum, we're going to jump into Eastbound and Down, and then we're going to basically scoop up steel for a while. I'll be quite honest, I'm a little low energy today. I have some plans for tonight. I'm picking up a 3D print for a project I'm working on. I think some of you have seen, if you guys were there for it, when I did when I went to St. Louis and I was on, What's-His-Face's, or on Doctor Who's the Chef's stream. And we did the cooking. I had like the like camo wizard outfit on. Well, I'm working on a staff for that. And I had some dude print out like a 3D printed crystal topper for me. And I'm praying to God that everything works out. I'm not an aficionado when it comes to... Everyone keeps comparing it to Tactical Breach Wizards, but not really, because in Tactical Breach Wizards, they use like staves that look like guns. Or I mean, guns that look like kind of like wizard staffs. Where in this is an actual staff. I have never actually played that game either, by the way. They're like, whoa, cool, it's Tactical Breach Wizards. And I'm like, no, you obviously have never played the game if you think that immediately because of that. Oh, but it's camo, you gotta be. No, that's just not the case at all. But yes, it's gonna be awesome. The only thing I'm worried about is how everything's gonna fit together. I'm thinking on using a PVC pipe, which I'll basically like paint, um, or which I'll like paint with a spray can after doing because I know PVC doesn't really uh, paint doesn't adhere well to PVC, so I'll make sure to sandpaper it down, put in a little bit of acetone, and then I'm gonna hit it with a rattle can. That is by the way, I love that name. Fucking like the nickname for fucking spray paint can is just rattle can. It's got that rattle in it. Okay, we're gonna do a gravity assisted brake here. Okay, the Kirkbride is also here right now. Wee! Hi, Castus. Oh, wow, I screwed that up. I'm glad this ship fucking turns on a dime. Ah, nothing like the thrusters blinding me as I freaking come in on a approach. Am I on the other underside? Oh yeah, I'm gonna hit it with like black plastic primer. Whee. Fuck! No one saw that. Carrier services. Welcome to Buckaroo Banzai. Auto launch! Why are there skid marks on landing bay? Don't worry about it. Exactly. Look, it's my fucking ship. I do what I want. Oh, she's in the prime position. Hell yes. Now the question is, after I hit it with the plastic primer, if it's already black, do I have to put another coat of paint on it? It isn't really a landing bay. That is true. Ugh. If you prime it black and you want it to stay black, you can usually get away with bare primer and just wash and dry brush over it. Okay. Noted. Nah, I don't want it to have a glossy finish or anything. I want it to be just like matte black. Whoa, whoa, wee, whoa, whoa, whoa. This song's so cool. It's Mongolian throat singing with like house music, which is kind of cool. But yeah. Oh yeah, it's also going to have rails on it. Oh boy. And it looks like security in the system are already trying to murk someone. Hopefully I don't get hit in the crossfire, as I usually do. Yeah, I really wish I streamed it earlier. You should have. This was freaking hilarious. If you're going to, the moment Buckaroo Banzai came into system, I kid you not, within 30 seconds, immediately, like, the lasers started going off on the ship. Oh yeah, and I caught a stray. If you're going to be handling it, more coats would be better though. The oils in your hand tend to wear the paint away. Yeah, make sure to varnish it well if you are going to be handling it. Okay, noted.
Landing gear deployed.
No. Meh. No. Okay, I'll take this. Oh, let's see here. Refinery. We want steel. And we need to do this about 50 more times. No, I'm not even kidding. But yeah, right after I get the thing. The other thing, though, is trying to fit. God, this is probably such a bad idea. I did look online before I, you know, committed to this. But, I'm gonna do some, like, looking into it. And, basically, I'm taking the 3D print, putting it on the PVC, and I was like looking into it, and I was like, okay, you know, there's gonna be some tolerances and whatnot, and you know, I checked into like what kind of PVC I want to fit it to, and all that other stuff, and then I like, you know, once the guy that I got the print from is like, oh yeah, okay, okay, you know, 1 inch total. I'm like, okay. Well, when I was picking out the PVC pipes, which I haven't bought yet, I realized that it's the inner diameter and not the outer. And I was like, oh shit. But luckily, I think 3/4 inch, if I get like a 3/4 inch coupler, it should be fine. Because the outer diameter of that is only like 1 inch. So I'm probably just going to take the entire model itself to freaking Home Depot and put it in. But yeah, the other cool thing about this crystal is I'm going to have like an LED light inside of it, which hopefully also fits. I feel like I'm going to have to refit some stuff, but it should be fine. Hopefully. Should. Worst case scenario for this whole project is I do like some type of foam or something like that with it. That'd actually be a cool idea. Boop. LOV is just another word I never learned to pronounce. So, curiously, guys, what was I just thinking? Oh, damn it. Have you guys tried the new Lay's potato chips? I think, or they have their flavor contest going on right now again. Where like what I think the two flavors are some like spicy one, I forgot what it was, but the other one is like grilled cheese and bacon, which is so good. Wherever you go, there you are. Yes. Actually, fun fact. On fun fact, on my Fleet Carriers homepage, that's actually the thing I have.
Landing gear deployed.
I have that as the quote. Ah, they're already Buckaroo Banzai's already killing people. That's great. Oh, interesting. Nothing says up off like high-powered lasers directly to the face. Yeah. Welcome to a stronghold system, by the way. This is where a lot of action is, and a lot of NPCs tend to get very spicy and angry. Alright, what do we have? 21,448. What's that? 21,448 divided by 784. How many turns do I have to do? Ah! Only 27 more turns. Yay! Were you aware that Buckaroo Banzai Against the Criminal World et al. Was the Yes. It was finally released in a novel form by Dark Horse. Yes, I do know that. Which is awesome. I would love a comic book of it, though. I will be quite honest. At least a comic book, damn it. Although I do need to read that novel. Like, they really thought they had, like, a full-on, series, like, doing that. I think waiting almost 40 years for the book was worth it. Like, seriously, I need to watch that, read that. There we go. Murray Povich, Doc? Why would we be worried? So long as we're not enemies of Zamina Torval, we'll be fine. God, I hate that hag. Yeah, I don't know who it's named after. Left 2 steps to the right, and back to where we started, and a do 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 do. I just realized my carrier commander, or my carrier fucking deck officer, has the same last name as my ex-girlfriend, and I think I need to change that because that annoys me. Huh? What? You are the parent. What do you mean? What? Oh, that guy.
Deployed.
The Murray Show. Don't worry, it's fine. Yeah, though, this is the home of the CEA, who generously let us borrow their fleet carrier on this last operation that I did, the CEA Sarletti, and yeah, they're very nice. Although I'm 95% sure that a lot of these miners are probably not union. I mean, look at the prices on steel here, and the amount that there is ridiculous. X as a deck officer, you'd fit. That's good. I mean, someone is profiting from these fucking, someone is profiting from these low value, or the steel here, and I'm pretty sure it's not the people. Can they be the officer of the poop deck? No, there is no poop deck. That's great. What?
Hull integrity compromised.
I fucking hate the docking computer. I could make one what? No, I'm not going to. We already have a fucking lounge. We don't need a poop deck.
Frameshift drive charging. 3, 2, 1. Engage.
No, we didn't get rid of the meth bar. That fucking, like, that bar I have on here is pointless except for the nice vistas that it gives you. Important for morale. Yeah, whatever. Also, it just occurred to me that the command deck is technically... Oh, no, I knew about this, but... Like, the command deck of this thing is off-center from the hull. I'm not sure if I like that or not. I do like the styling of this ship, though. Oh, that dude's dead. Oh my god, wait, what did they say in fucking chat? Everything looks good, Commander. If you're looking for... No, I'm not going to join the fucking hag. I hate that woman. I fucking hate Zamina. I mean, damn, the freaking steel prices are good, but... Ugh. It's like buying from Amazon. You know that, like, someone has to... Or... Yeah. You know that someone suffers for what you're purchasing, but, you know, the price is so good. Gotta have a place to stare off into the cosmos, yes. Can you sell something to the other folks from here? What do you mean by that? Right, I should probably explain what we're doing. I'm just flicking fucking buttons at this point. Yeah. Can you sell something to other folks from here? Yes. So, what we're doing right now is we're running from Murray Dock to fill up Buckaroo Banzai with steel. The reason we're doing that is we're bringing steel to another colony, which is a friend of mine's, over... Where the hell is it? Hold on. Why are we still mass locked? Oh, right, I'm in the thick bitch right now. Where the hell... Let me bring up... Where are we going? God damn it. Do. So, another streamer, friend of mine, name of Minnie. She's a cute plushie who flies spaceships and does other things. And really likes trains as well. Has started her own colony up here. And we need to get all the good shit over there before the timer runs out. So she's got, I forgot exactly what she all needs, but we need to get that to her. And that's why I've stopped off in Kelton to get steel for her, which I will use. Oh, you got ads. God damn it. See, I don't have like a fucking ad timer on my OBS, because that would mean I have to add another dock to the whole thing. Anyways, going back to what I was saying, the TLDR is that we're taking all this fucking steel from this place, loading it onto my fleet carrier, sending that fleet carrier over to a friend of mine's system over here in this fucking direction, and we're going to drop it off before the timer runs out. She has 3 weeks, 2 days, and 14 hours before basically her colony goes bust because she didn't finish the initial port. And she decided to do an Orbis station, which is fucking massive. She needs 70,000 steel and a fuck ton of other shit in order to finish it. Yeah.
Landing gear deployed.
On another random note, have you guys ever heard of the fish doorbell? Yes, it is quite the project. Just like holy Mary, Mary on the cross. Not just another.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
So yeah, basically I have to keep doing these turns and whatnot. These would be a lot faster if I had another friend, but there's no one on right now. Anyways, going back to what I was saying, the fish doorbell. There is a webcam in the Netherlands in the water near this this lock, and it's there for people to basically ring a doorbell for these fish to tell the lockmaster, hey, there's a fish that's trying to get through the lock, because you know, fish have like the natural fucking like instinct to swim upstream, or what certain fish have the, you know, instinct to swim upstream because they want to lay their eggs and shit, but there's this lock in the way. Yes. And I love it because, you know, sometimes during the spring you'll actually see sometimes like fish show up and they actually have pictures of the fish. This is awesome. There needs to be more fish webcams in the world, damn it. I mean, we have bird. Actually, I wonder if that is actually a thing. That just fish webcam. Damn it, there's not like any that are just like natural. Sounds fishy. God damn it. No, it'd be really cool though. Like a fucking, I'd love to, oh man, that's something I need to do. I would love like a fish webcam at like a hatchery. That would be really cool. Man, now I want to go to that one there's a hatchery in northern Arizona, I guess, that where like you can actually like tour and stuff like that, and I'd love to go see that again. I should look that up again. Last time I checked, though, this fish hatchery... Oh, it is open. Hell yes. I was about to say, last time I looked up the fish hatchery, it was closed because of mussels. They had to clean out the zebra mussels and stuff. If you have done any type of boating, you know what zebra mussels are. But for those who don't like know what they are the most terrifying, invasive thing in the fucking water. They are a type of mussel that comes from, yeah, they are a pain in the ass. They're a type of mussel that I believe comes from, like, Ukraine and stuff. But, you know, they latch themselves onto fucking boats and stuff and are like, oh, yummy, this boat tastes good. Or this boat is a good place to attach. I love microplastics. And, or aluminum or whatever. And, you know, they just, like, they're nearly fucking invisible when they're, like, small little babies. And then they, like, grow. And then they get into things like turbines and props and literally are the most terrifying thing ever. And Arizona, in general, makes for a great ecosystem for them. Because we've got all of these fucking lakes and rivers and streams that we have created. Yeah, they're tiny as shit, super durable, and are like razor blades. Exactly. They're like organic razor blades. And yeah, they fuck like rabbits. They get into all sorts of things you don't want them to, and yeah, exactly. Wow, you guys, I'm surprised. I am surprised of the wealth and plethora of knowledge that the BPL has. I will be quite honest. But yeah, zebra mussels are the worst. There was in the aquarium, they even got into the fucking, oh, okay, that makes sense. I believe the Hoover Dam could technically run forever, except for them pesky mollusks and other stuff that would eventually gum up the workings. Yep. Yeah, though, they found themselves getting into the aquarium hobby as well, because like algae balls got infected with them and stuff. Oxholes, yes. But they're just doing their thing, and the waters will eventually figure out to eat it. Yes. That's the one thing, man. Like, aquariums are great, you know. It's... I have some experience with aquariums as well, and so it's, like very minimal. But, like... Oh, God, it's such a pain in the ass to deal with, like, invasive things and stuff, and you need to make sure... Oh, and then all of a sudden, oh, hey, there's a whole bunch of snails in there now. That's fun. I mean, it just became such a sunk cost fallacy for me that I'm just like, I kind of gave up at some point. We humans are kind of one of the more invasive ones. Oh God, no, yeah, humans are very invasive. I mean, look at this game. They're an invasive species across the galaxy here. Cats are also pretty invasive as well. Also, literally war. Yeah. Yep, tumblebee weeds are also invasive. Because Russia. And, like, the Midwest, like, the prairie lands were just the perfect breeding ground for them. Cats are the worst. I should do... Oh, my God. I need to find, like... A streamer or something, like a biologist, and just do that. Have like a tier list of invasive species tier list. God damn it, I need to... Oh God, yeah, earthworms. Like invasive species tier list. I think that is probably... Oh man, I'm gonna write that down actually. I think that's up there with fucking cane toads. I mean, the Aussies also have the problem of fucking, oh, what the hell are they? Yeah, no, cats. Like, cats in general in fucking Australia are technically an invasive species. Because, like, a fucking kangaroo comes over and eats, like, you know, their poop. And they just instantaneously die from the bacteria. Well, not instantaneously, but, yeah, it's not pretty. Ah, people are already fucking talking about, paying for this murder and stuff. See? Again, stronghold systems are fun stuff. It almost sounds like a thing Zafrank would do on the tubes for of you. Oh. Are they? Shit. I didn't check. I just know that they're probably the lowest in the galaxy. $300K more? No. Maybe. Oh, per run. I'll double check that at the end point. But yeah, speaking of stream ideas, one of these days on my own channel, I want to do a historical video like reaction stream, which sounds pretty cool to me, where we watch historical videos like the one the British did on the road to Berlin, which was a historical it was a military training video about what to do on how to get to, you know, Berlin, like via road. So if you had to like drive to Berlin and you're like in the British military, and it's just like, don't turn off, don't talk to the police, demand to see a Soviet officer if you do get pulled over. Australia was the place where they had the thing, and they had an infestation of cane beetles. Yeah, so they brought in cane toads, and now they have an infestation of cane beetles and cane toads. That reminds me, I wonder how the, like, killing off the fucking, Asian hornet or the Asian wasp or whatever the hell it was, the murder hornet, has gone for the West Coast. Because I know those got over here somehow, and they were just, like, immediately, like, KOS. Oh. Those died. Good. Thank fuck. Those died fast. Well, yeah, they used some very interesting tactics. Like attracting one with, I forgot what it was they attracted it with. Your idea for, yes, sounds interesting, even more so with multiple BPLers or Ox. Maybe. That'd be cool. We brought out flamethrowers for that one. Didn't they also, like, when they found one, they would, like, tie, like, a plastic string to it and then follow it with a drone? Pretty much those wasps praised Zorg. Gosh. Yeah, no, fuck those wasps. Dear God. Welcome to this carrier, Commander, as fucking lasers are being shot off in the distance. In fact, that is something that an evening should be set aside for a location. That would be really cool, though. Our bees out there couldn't... Yeah, exactly. They're not like the Japanese hummingbee, which are just like, quick, surround the wasp! Buzz your wings! Become oven! Praise Zorg! I guess you can say that the wasp can't take the heat. That was a good joke. That was a good fucking joke. Yeah, I find that, you know, how the Japanese hummingbee or whatever it was adapted to, like, the murder hornet by basically, you know, just warming the whole thing and just cooking it. Literally the definition of let him cook. Trust feelings got to live and learn. I know it's something that'll make it through. Yeah, though. Maybe I'll do that with the ox. I was thinking on doing Mr. Who's the Chef out here cooking bees. Lol. So, fun fact, Van Zandt is the same type of station as this, as Murray Dock here, except it doesn't have the ring. Because I was just like, I feel, when I look at the ring, it screams wealth and luxury to me. And I didn't want that in our system. It was made from spare tires, exactly. And when I did the vote, everyone chose the other system, or the other type of system as well. So.
Landing gear deployed.
Docking procedure complete. Alight when ready. The Imperial Flight Operations Bureau wishes you a pleasant and
Sundays, the beautiful sound of church music and hearing puzzle share stories and laugh. Huh. Perfect. Oh, thank you. Gosh, I can't wait for, like, legit, I cannot wait for summer to finally start. I mean, it already feels like summer. I live in fucking Arizona, which is just stupid hot. But like, when I'm finished with work and whatnot, I'm gonna take a nice vacation, you know. I'm planning on going to California for a convention, I have another local convention here I'm going to. Yes, the end of the school year. We only get, like, technically a month and a half, which it's fine, I guess. Ooh, shit. I keep forgetting about that fucking concert as well with the Aquabats. But yeah, I'll probably be going up north and hanging out with the old folks and stuff. How goes the colony? Oh, hey, Storm Song. It goes well. We're practically finished at this point. I did set up some new, I set up some new stations. But, for right now, I'm pretty much like, hey, we're done for now. Yes, thank you. But, yeah, at the moment, it's looking pretty good. Van Zandt set up. Communication, illustration. So, yeah, we have one space settlement and one land settlement at the moment. That we're working on, but right now I'm like, I want to help out my other friends, or my friends right now. Like one of my friends, Minnie, has to complete a colony in 3 weeks, or else it fails. So, I mean, because there's a time limit on that, I'm definitely doing, helping that out first. More of 82. Boop. see here. Bring down the engines. Bring up that. Yeah, no. Speaking of vacations and whatnot, I think one of the places I want to go vacationing is Mexico, but I need to get my passport first. A friend of mine is like, "Hey, if you're ever in Mexico, you've got a free room," and I'm like, "Hell yeah." Bring precious metals to the colony all night. Athos on the second watch of that most uneventful flight. And the stranger cheers appeared up all the night. Yep, look at that. They're fighting. Wait. Is that a fucking viper shooting an anaconda? Oh, wait, no. That's a python. Jesus. Up. Yes, indeed. There is like a restaurant there that she showed that has like, for whatever reason, it's like whole motif is around raccoons, and they just have random raccoons there. Boop. 8,312. To its meat, Challenger ship, the pirate fleet. And the Challenger shields were harder than the heart of any whore. That's the battle with either while we watched and shook our heads. The pirate ships were cut to bloody shreds. The other white meat? Yes. But yes, I like, oh gosh. Although, like, given how close, like, the proximity to Mexico, it's kind of like the same kind of scenery as I had here. For me, like, I don't know why I'm rambling about this, but, like, I feel like, yeah, it's kind of a new adventure, but, like, as far as, like, the area goes, like, I get the feeling that it's gonna look about around the same as friggin' Arizona here. It's just gonna be a giant dry desert. Because they're on, my friend's over, like, I looked at it, and if I wanted to drive it, I could do it in, like, 24 hours. The red-green show joke equals nothing be, yeah. But I'm probably not going to drive that and just fly. Which, I was surprised at how cheap tickets were to Mexico. I'm like, oh, that's not bad for now.
Lakon, Papa Uniform Zulu. The Empire cordially welcomes you to our facility, friend.
Woo! Why does the sun shine? As of as a cat.
Set down on landing pad 25. Use of automated docking computer permitted. You are clear to hand over control.
Ah, good water. The sun is light, Sun is the secret to being a good traveler is knowing how to be content. That way, yeah, that's true. That's a good way of putting it. Yeah, I want to do more traveling in the upcoming, you know, for my upcoming vacations. Like, fall is probably going to be my Mexico trip, and then my winter break trip. I'm still working it out, the logistics of it, but I'm probably going to drive my car up to Minnesota to go see the BPL's Minnesota tribe. Because usually, like, I fly up there, go to my sister's house, but it's like I'm kind of like stuck there because she's not in the Twin Cities at all. She's 45 minutes away from those. And I'm like, I gotta get out. I gotta go do stuff. So that's what I'm probably going to do this year. And always knowing to be a good guest. Oh, of course. I'm not like some kind of crazy Karen.
Landing coupler disengaged. You may proceed when ready.
Oh, I forgot to check the freaking prices. Damn it. Wait, I can just check on Anara. What am I doing? Hold on. Now I want to, now I'm like, steel. Kelton. Okay, you're concerning me. So the price at Kelton right now, I think you have it reversed. Kelton is selling steel for 3,656 credits. I'm buying them from this dock. Now, when I get back to Buckaroo Banzai, my ship, I'm selling them to Buckaroo Banzai for the galactic average. Which currently the galactic average is like 4,100 something. I think it's 4,156. As far as the cheapest prices go for steel right now, that's pretty good for where I'm at. Although Tarski Point would be a good place, but their supply is lower than this. And the reason why the money's so good over here, by the way, is because this. Hold on, let me kick in the auto docker here, and I'll show you something in the map. Or Pittsburgh. Ha! Back in the day, Pittsburgh would be a good option, but I don't know these days. Anyways, power play. So, as you can see here, these blue systems, we're currently on one. Where is power play mode? Did they change the stupid maps again? They probably did. Toggle all powers. So yes, this is technically a Zemina Torval stronghold. Like, I don't understand how it works. I guess they'd have to undermine and like that. This hag, I hate her. She has a lot. And I think her perks are something to do with the economy because she's a cunt. Like, she's worse than Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, Bob Iger combined, which is terrifying. And she's also a total Karen. She's not the kind of woman you want to fuck with, because she will make you and your next of kin disappear. Yes. It's impressive and horrifying. Yeah, so, usually commodities like steel, minerals, and stuff are cheaper in her systems anyways. So yeah, we are selling this for 4,179 credits. We're making a profit of... we're making this much of a profit here. Just apparently... Wait, who are we talking about? Zemina Torval. Karen Satan, the Hag. Oh god, one of her ships just landed on my dock. Ugh, that's disgusting. So you are making profits, yes. At the expense of yeah, at the expense of fucking my morality. She also believes in the slave trade. I love how just... God. How blunt I was in that. I'm sorry. The imperial slave trade. She is the manager. Yes. Yeah, so for those who don't know, an Elite Dangerous... blah 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 factions. There's a faction that we're in the presence of called the Empire. The Empire is basically run by a pseudo neo-feudal system kind of thing going on. And like a neo-monarchy of sorts, which is ridiculous. And essentially, they have this thing called imperial servitude, where instead of being a debtor, the Empire will buy your debt, and you basically imperial slaves for when you don't like the trick. Look, it's Roman space. Yes, it's Roman space. Oh, that scam. Yeah, exactly, that scam. Because in the Empire, it's more ethical to become a slave than a debtor. Yes, pretty much. Down to slavery with extra steps. Yes. So, yeah, basically... someone owns your, and then what happens is that the Empire will sell your debts to people and stuff. And, you were basically moved around like you're a fucking, like your goods. In fact, you can buy freaking Imperial slaves on the commodity market. You could buy people by the tons. I don't recommend you buy people by the tons. I'm sure it's set up to pay you exactly enough to slowly pay it off over the decade. Exactly. Oh, and because technically you're a commodity, you can be, you know, yeeted into the sun. Don't worry about it. I've seen people... legit, I have seen people take a Type 9 full of fucking Imperial slaves and launch them into Sagittarius A. Oh, but you know, according to some commanders in this game, players, the there are good people within the Empire that you know that bruh, just play that you're play off the fact that you're the bad guy, okay? But ACAB. All cops are bad. One of my friends who was telling me about the lore of their faction in this game and whatnot was like, oh, but yeah, my faction treats these people well, and I'm like, are they unionized though? And then they're like, no, they're not unionized. And I went, uh-huh. Yep, it's just the thing. I mean, yeah, a cab, but like, I will say that like motorcycle officers are pretty cool. Like, most of the motorcycle officers I've talked with are pretty chill. So for those who don't know, I do crossing guard duty in the morning at the school I work at, and occasionally we'll have a motorcycle cop show up to do to hand out tickets. He's a pretty cool guy. I talk with him sometimes and whatnot. I think one of my favorite moments, like, hey, like chilling with him, is he's like, remember the rule, don't make me do moderator stuff. What? But like, someone did a rolling stop right in front of the officer at the stop sign, and the officer just looked at him, brought out his PA system and said, "You could have stopped, you know." Most embarrassing moment for that dude. I think worse than getting pulled, or like, I feel bad for some officers and whatnot. It wasn't okay, just generally okay, but yeah, I think the thing worse than like I feel bad for officers sometimes, because like, people will sometimes occasionally give them flack, like be like, oh, why did you pull me over? Did you know I donate to you guys? And it's like, oh my god, those people are the worst, who are just like, I have privilege. That, oh my god, people who think that they're higher than the law and they get what they deserve, it's just satisfying to see. What the hell? I pay your salary. I think the other funny thing is like sovereign citizens. Oh boy. Oh god, I just brought up sovereign citizens. I think the sovereign citizens are also freaking hilarious. I'm not driving, I'm traveling. It's just like, sure you are. You're traveling. Like it's some type of legal Jedi mind trick to get out of, you know, the ticket. And they believe in that shit. And it's also terrifying how long, I think that whole movement's been going on since like the 70s or something like that. I need to do the research again, but yeah, it's like, people think it's a new thing because body cams exist now, but nah, It's kind of terrifying. I am friends with a few people on both sides of the legal profession. They love watching sovereign citizens represent themselves in court for entertainment. I mean, I love watching it too. Yep, 70s to early 80s. Gosh, that's funny. Oh, I see. Oh, so it's a dog. What you're saying is that whole thing, that whole movement is like a dog whistle, essentially. Oh, yikes! That's a little terrifying now that I see it. Well, Van Zandt, other than being a band from the '80s, is also a place in the heart of Texas. Yes. Out here in the heart, one of these days I need to drive to Texas. I got an uncle out there. Downside though, he's so close to like, he's so deep into Texas that he's literally closer to that's hilarious. But yes, he's closer to Louisiana than like major cities in Texas, which is kind of scary. Texas is not a state; it's a state of mind. Yeah, though damn it. One of these days, I'll make the fucking trek out there. I am a few hours drive from the Van Zandt area. I can get a photo of the sign one day for the Ox. Ooh, that'd be cool. Oh, it has gone up a little bit. It's gone up by 500. Shit. It's still lower than galactic average, so that's fine. We also have a town known as Gun Barrel City where I'm around here. I've always found that funny in a Fallout kind of way. There's up north in Arizona. Oh God, is that a Zamina Torval fucking T9? Ew. That name made me upset. That name made me very upset. That name on that fucking T9 was Tycoon. Eat my ass, ATC. Yeah, in Arizona, like up north. Oh man, I still want to visit that area. At some point I will. We have two towns. Well, two abandoned towns now. We've got Two Guns, Arizona, and we also have Twin Arrows, Arizona. Which is funny, because, like, Two Guns was started first. And then, like, some people are like, well, we can make our own town. We'll name it Twin Arrows. which was very close to the Navajo reservation. In fact, I think it is on the reservation. I'm not sure. How about Bucksnort or Toadsuck as city names? Lol, no. Oh, what was the other city names? Fun. Oh, ow. Damn it. There's my map. I had to bring the map down because I wanted to look at the things. I have an entire map of ghost cities in Arizona, by the way. Good stuff. What else do we have? Or what else is up in that area? I forgot. There was like... Boop. Where is it? It's the Prescott, 2 guns. Oh yeah, Diablo Canyon. That was another place that was really cool. Oh yeah, the Twin Arrows. Yeah, so the Twin Arrows Casino is actually named after Twin Arrows, like the city or the town. I mean the fucking like town of Twin Arrows was basically a fucking like gas station, and that's a gas station and a cafe. Yeah, though I've been to that casino. It's actually a really good one. Oh. I remember staying there the night at the Twin Arrows Casino because I went to Meteor Crater, and so this is funny. With blackjack and hookers, it was this kind of the thing during the yeah, exact. Well, it wasn't even during the gold rush. This was like back when, you know, cars got or needed gas like all the freaking time. Well, not all the time, but you know, gas stations were more prevalent, you know, because cars didn't have the fucking like yeah, pre-interstate. Thank you. That's what I was thinking. This was like pre-interstate days. But man, when if you think about it, I think if the capital of like Arizona was more north than you know it is now, the topography or the demographics of Arizona would be so much more different. But yeah, like the whole pre-interstate days. Because if we didn't have, like, if Phoenix didn't grow to what it was, the interstate would probably just fucking bypass it. Well, not bypass it, but it wouldn't be as big as it was. A lot of small towns in the areas were basically just service stations. Yeah, pretty much. I have driven down Route 66 as well. That was fun. If you go up towards Kingman, you guys would not even know any of these places, but you can follow Route 66 up this place called Sitgreaves Pass. And what's cool is, you know, the road is terrifying, by the way. This is a 2-lane highway that goes up basically a mountain. And near the top of Sitgreaves Pass, there's actually like a small little spring that was created by the road workers back in the day. And the people of the area, what's funny is they turned it into a small goldfish pond. And you can actually go up there and feed the goldfish. It's green as hell because of algae. But, like, you can, like, watch the goldfish, like, pop up and be like, oh, hi, how's it going? And freaking eat the food. Within yeah. I grew up miles away from a town named Helper. The only place in the world with that name. That's cool. Carps are hilarious if I recall. Goldfish. Yeah. Goldfish are carps. Same thing as koi. That reminds me of a YouTube short I saw of... Oh, what is this? Yeah, the big wide mouths. It's so interesting how, yeah, though. I saw a YouTube short where a koi fish in, like, a koi pond, this dude was, like, walking, you know, around his garden, and all of a sudden the koi fish just, like, jumped out of the pond and was like, like, what the hell? And the dude just grabbed him and threw him back in. But it is also interesting to see how humans have domesticated fish as like a luxury item. Koi are not terribly small. Neither are goldfish. They are derpy and adorable. Exactly. But, you know, humans have essentially turned goldfish, or have bred goldfish to be just beautiful and have these like interesting features, like the fucking what are they called, the fucking goldfish with the bulgy ass eyes, and the ones that have like an afro on them, of like this giant wen. Hello, Lagomorph Space Bunny. How goes the stream? It goes good, Strud. Welcome to the WBPL 76. Yeah. They started out as pest control for rice paddies.
Landing permission refused. Please increase range and resurface. Docking request approved. You are cleared to set down on landing pad 40. You are clear for automated approach, Commander.
But it isn't, and you know, now that I'm thinking about it, it's interesting how, like, fish of all things had kind of become this kind of, or like a pet. Certain fish, like betas, goldfish. Why are you shooting at me? Also, betas are interesting because they're just like, they're the meanest assholes ever. They're small and they're just like, if they, you can't put a male beta with another male beta because they will beat the shit out of each other. I've even tried to put, like, love them, tiny jerks. Yeah. I've tried to put a male beta in with some, like, African frogs, just because I'm like, oh, you know, like, even talking to people, like, I knew it would probably be fine. Yeah, they aren't. I thought I gave them enough room. I had like a 10-gallon tank for, you know, some of these frogs and the freaking beta. The beta's, you know, swimming up at the top like it usually does. It doesn't, like, bother the things. But I guess one day it saw one of the frogs jump up to the front, to the top and go to the bottom, and decided to fafo with them, and it fafoed hard. The frog basically, like, bit its tail. So then I, like, immediately got another, or I put the beta into another setup. I was like, ah, shit. But, like, the African, I liked having the African dwarf frogs. They were just like, come back down. They'd literally just stay at the bottom, stare up at the top, and just be like, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna chill down here. Hardly moved, but I loved them for it. They also loved to do the Zen pose where they just, like, stay near the top of the tank and just chill. And unlike a lot of other amphibians, you didn't need to have like and like other amphibians, you didn't need to have like a humidifier or like anything like that set up for them. You just drop them into water and they're mostly fine. Can get real tasty. I get hypey nasty. Yeah, though, I think from now on, like, my dad had an old big fish tank, had a couple of predatory fish, none of whom got himself a cat, and who liked to drink. Oh. Oh no! Holy shit. They're shooting again. Again, welcome to Stronghold systems. Oh, holy shit, he's shooting him with missiles. What did this man do to you? Like, for real? Did he fuck your sister or something? Kitty didn't even mess with the fish. He just liked the taste of their water. That's funny. Yes, delicious poop or fish poop water. My grandpa used to raise and breed guppies as well. He'd even sell them back to like the fish store and whatnot. It happened to me once where I had some guppies because I was kind of inspired by him, and I wasn't trying to breed them, but one day I suddenly realized I had a crap ton of guppies in there. I'm like, what the fuck? Where did they all come from? What? And I brought them back to the fish store, and the fish store is like, yeah, we don't usually buy them. I mean, we'll take them off you. And I'm like, yes, please. I don't have any room in my tank, nor do I want to buy tanks. That was funny, though. I just thought the freaking, like, little female guppy was just... Like, I had a sorority, so, like, I didn't have any male guppies, because male guppies usually harass the females and whatnot, yada yada. And I didn't want to deal with that. Yeah. She wasn't just fat. She was preggo. They were so cute, too.
Landing gear deployed.
So what you're saying is you didn't have any male guppies until you suddenly did. I don't know if I had a male guppy. I think from the store she was preggo. And yeah, she basically just dumped them all in my tank. A day is all the time of the steamer. As the hours drift on, hope seems cargone all around us. Colony building goes good. Right now, we are currently in the middle of helping out a friend of mine. Ah, yes, guppies are amazing. I think there's like a river or a creek somewhere in like Germany that has a crap ton of guppies. Because like people would just dump their guppies into it. Forgot where that, or forgot where exactly that was or what it was called. Ooh, that's a good one. When I finally build a station, I'm calling it Bonsai Institute. That'd be cool. Yeah, I've earned a lot of Arxon names, not gonna lie. Some fish have gender change depending on the population makeup. No, guppies aren't among those, but yes. Clownfish do that. Which is fucking weird. I think in certain situations also chickens will, but it's not like all the way. Gillbox stream. Gillbox stream, that's what it was. Finding Nemo is interesting from an ecological standpoint. Oh. Yeah. They'll start to... Yeah, no. That's what I meant. A hen will act like a rooster. The dominant clown will turn female. Archerfish are cool. A lot of chickens are sex fluid-ish. Huh. Yeah, I know. I saw something about that too. Like where it'll basically be like they call like roosters. And they'll kind of start, their appearance will kind of be like a rooster, but they're, you know, a hen. But they won't lay eggs though. When I had to replace one of my clowns, I had to make sure the replacement was tiny to make sure they didn't start to kill each other. Jeez. Oh yeah, clownfish are vicious assholes. Also, Finding Nemo is a mnemonic hazard. Look, I'm just ripping the Band-Aid off here. Because, you know, people saw that movie and then kids are like, I want a clownfish. And I think Dory's species, I forgot who or what it was. Someone could correct me if I'm wrong here. No. What? Like, I think Dory's breed doesn't actually like fucking breed in captivity or something like that. No, you don't want a clownfish. But yeah, the blue tangfish or a tang. Yeah, and so people like it was kind of a spike in popularity. Same thing happened with Jaws because people wanted to go out there and fucking hunt sharks. I nearly overhunted sharks. Boy howdy.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Did not R. Not did R. Oh. Poor sharks. Yeah. Dory type fish are a terrible idea in a tank. The just keep swimming thing isn't just in the film. China still has their world roaming fleet that cuts the... Oh, fuck. See, if I was in charge of the Navy, that fleet would no longer exist. I have no idea what happened to that your shark hunting fleet. They just happened to explode. Weird. I mean, let's be honest. Fucking submersibles have the ability. Let's be honest. If a submarine wanted to, they could probably make fucking ships just disappear. Suddenly they praised Zog. Suddenly and without warning, a harpoon found its way to their ship. Nope, the tangs never stop moving. Yeah. Yeah, though. They are a mnemonic? Cognito hazard. Or Finding Nemo is a cognito hazard. Same with Jaws. Same with any other fucking film that influences people to get to do harmful stuff. Lots of whaling ships start disappearing. Look, we just give just give Greenpeace a nuclear attack submarine. You donated a nuclear attack submarine to Greenpeace. Yes. They're doing the Lord's work. That shit would be funny. I say we fucking crowdfund that. Yeah, screw the Albanian Air Force. The BPL should buy a submarine. Hell yeah! Look, all I'm saying is if like a full-blown war between two powers with powerful navies fucking went to war with each other, it's no holds bar, man. Ships just start disappearing left, right, and center. I mean, I don't think there's been like a modern war with submarines. Like, okay, Falklands War, but like that was so fucking one-sided. If you want to gift anything Greenpeace, I would suggest a single copy, get a complete copy of the. Oh no! Oh God. Me too. Nah, but now, gosh, now I'm thinking Argentina didn't really have a submarine fleet. Well, no, it didn't. But I'm talking about the Belgrano. No near-peer naval conflict. Yeah, exactly. There's been no near-peer naval conflict since World War II. Let's start popping it. No, I'm not. I'm not going to start fucking advocating for war, just to see, you know, some real naval conflict. In the Falklands, their subs didn't trust their newfangled torpedoes, so they used ones from World War II. Yeah. But I'm talking about the General Belgrano incident, which is just like, yes, we're going off to war, folks. And then was it the Trafalgar? God, what was the one that shot that torpedoed the cruiser? I'm sure someone's gonna say it in chat. Who the hell would want Mark 14s? Which cruiser? The General Belgrano. That was formerly the USS Phoenix. Ah, the HMS Conqueror. Okay. Why did I think it was Trafalgar? What the fuck? I mean, it certainly did conquer that cruiser. The Falklands. AKA that time Argentina decided to FAFO. And think that, you know, Britain was going to give up their one of their last colonies. Wild Tom and Wild Tom, BPLS Wild Tom and his Captain Harlock. We don't care about the original name. I'm sure you can. I mean, the fucking Soviets sold submarines all the time. I'm sure you could buy one from someone. Even if it's like a fucking Alpha class. The Trafalgar class were boomers, so not really ship hunting. Oh, okay. But we cannot name the submarine Can of Beams. Can of Beans. Oh my god, I can only imagine that. God, I can only imagine going onto a fucking, like, boarding a submarine and just the stench of like human sweat and farts just hits you the moment you enter. That's that giant fucking stinky tube. Sure, you can buy them, but getting them in serviceable condition is ruinously inexpensive. Yeah, exactly.
Permission granted. Plot route for approach to landing pad 02.
I can't remember which submarine it was, but I know we stole America stole a submarine from the Germans, and we we ended up turning it into a museum piece. Kenneth Beats class torpedo will have teething troubles. Yes, it was a U-boat. Ooh. Fun fact, people of the BPL. There's actually a VTuber out there who that's the USS Arizona. And no, not the one sitting down in Pearl Harbor. I'm talking about the submarine Arizona. I collabed with them too. Well, World's gotta steal their shiny tours. Exactly. Hold on, let me see if I've got a freaking picture. Do I have a picture of Arizona somewhere?
Initiating lockdown procedures. Enjoy your
SS. Yes, the SS Arizona, named after the Arizona tea iced tea company. I did like it when I found out that Jimmy Carter is a USS Jimmy Carter is a submarine. Oh, wait, what? I thought that was a fucking aircraft carrier. Which was the aircraft carrier that lost like 2 fucking F-18s off the side of the deck? Now I need to look this up. Damn it, you piqued my curiosity.
You may proceed when ready.
Oh, it is. It's a Seawolf class. Seawolves are nasty, ugly looking motherfuckers. Oh, okay. Oh, that's weird. Oh, he was a submariner. That makes sense. Ah! I found the picture. Here's Arizona, by the way. Also, she's a cat. They're a cat girl. They also play Elite Dangerous as well. Did I buy steel? Okay, I did buy steel. Boop. Yep. Since 1992. Much like the Costco hot dog. I feel like anytime like the Arizona iced tea company or the hot dog Costco's brought up, you talk about the vice versa. Because it's just shit that's stupidly cheap in this day and age. Yes. They also play, what is it? Or they also sometimes play World of Warships. I might have to get into that game again soon. Even though it's the fucking blatant money grab. My favorite sailor anime girls would be Bridge Bunnies from Robotech's flagship. Oh. I didn't even know that was a thing. That sounds cool. Bridge Bunnies. Hmm. Money from my trunk. How far into the stream are we, by the way? 2 hours? Not bad. Yes. Oh, I forgot about that fucking, the name of that fucking band. I don't know how, but they found me. I love band names that are like twice the fucking length of the song itself. Guys, please don't shoot me. Please don't shoot me. Please don't shoot me.
Landing gear deployed.
The fuck are you even shooting at? Oh, well, they're dead. They just lost their drive. Oh, one person escaped. Oh. An image of the crew? What crew? Oh, Bridge Bunnies? Oh. Did we crash? Fuck. Okay, I'm assuming that it's sold. Don't tell me we desynced or I'm going to fucking scream. So what is this show about? Twenty-something attractive women who practically live on the bridge. Oh, okay. Bridge bunnies. Wait a minute. I'm a bridge bunny. How many steel runs have you made so far today, Puzzle? Too many. I've lost count so far. We need to do 27 runs, by the way.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
But yeah, I think I've done maybe 10. I don't know. It's a lot. As a fan of Roy Fokker, as a young man, I was inspired to consider other women of color than those of my ethnicity. That is why I remember Claudia so well. Ah. Huh. I do not know that much about Macross, to be quite honest.
Landing complete. Execute system shutdown.
Man, that song reminds me. I need to play Honkai Star Rail again. Don't worry, I am sure that Puzzle will eventually find his own partner Bridge Bunny to run a fleet of starships. Yo, that'd be cool. I mean, one of my VTuber sisters is named Bunny, and she's kind of sci-fi like me.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
I should get that picture done at some point. That'd be funny. New desire. Speaking of VTuber models and VTuber siblings and stuff like that, my new model is coming out amazing. I got some previews and stuff for my artist. It's gonna be awesome. A sister named Bunny and a sci-fi geek to boot. You're one lucky brother. Oh, thank you. Also, for those who don't know, like, VTuber stuff and whatnot, when I say VTuber sibling or VTuber brother or whatever, what I'm referring to is that we share the same artist. But yeah, Pulsar 3.0 is going to look amazing. My sister's only sci-fi connection is that she was born on the day. Oh, that's cool. I think one of my friends shares a birthday with Justin Bieber, which is kind of funny. They told me that, and I'm like, oh, interesting. Boop. We are running in the 90s.
Follow standard flight protocols around this carrier.
Price docking. Well, I have no idea why the UN decided to do this without asking. Nice. I mean, my birthday is Bastille Day.
Landing gear deployed.
Running in the 90s. Running in the 90s. Oh, so there's only about a month left for your birthday then. Yup. Well, 2 months. July 14th. I'm not quite sure if there's a wiki that shows that. The Elite Dangerous wiki is vague as fuck. Just like the fucking thing itself. Or just like the game itself. Like for reals. Wee. Yeah. Bastille Day's in July. It's July 14th. Unless I'm fucking going crazy. Yeah, Monday, July 14th. Yee. According to my grandpa, when the day I was born, the first thing my grandpa said was, "Oh, hey, it's Bastille Day," because he was stationed in France as an MP. He's like, "Oh yeah." Yeah, I remember that it was always the middle of July because it is a big thing during the Tour de France. Speaking of big things that are happening in France, wait, when is the 24-hour at Le Mans is coming up, isn't it? Aw, shit, son, that's in a month. Nah, they wanted to name me after my grandpa on my mom's side. Which you guys will never know, or whose name was Puzzle as well. We have 26 days, 17 hours, 47 minutes, and 50 seconds until Le Mans. No, I'm joking. Not actually. And he also a bipedal rabbit. Yes, let's go with that. Sure. Yeah, though, man. I remember that one year where at Le Mans where they had the Hendrick Motorsports car, and like everyone's like, that car is going to be so slow, and it was just unfettered, just uncensored, like American power on the track. It's like, yeah. Also, it sounded freaking amazing. Crazy idea. Would Puzzle consider getting married on his birthday under Arc de Triomphe? That would be pretty cool, not gonna lie. Probably never gonna get married though. It's having a girlfriend is too much of a financial burden for me. No, you young, plenty of time to find another bunny, bridge bunny. Girlfriend, financial burden. Oh my god, I'm horrible. What is this bridge bun also has a job? Yes, I do have a job. Woo! Okay, I have gotten well, no, that's baking. I was about to say I've gotten better at cooking since then, and then I realized, oh wait, because I baked something recently, but that's baking, not cooking. I mean, same difference. You're basically making foodstuffs. But anyways, yeah, I recently cooked. Okay, baking is cooking. Someone was arguing with me that it wasn't, and I'm like, no, it is. Yes, it's sweet, delicious chemistry. That always, whenever I think of cooking, or I mean, baking, I think of that one Magic School Bus episode where it was talking about chemistry, but actually as if cooking. Or I mean, as if like baking and whatnot. But yeah, recently I made gooey. Oh, what is it called? Gooey butter cake, which is so good. Oh no, if you had a job, I mean that's literally baking. Yes, exactly. I think they're honestly the same. You're making foodstuffs. If you have a job and your bridge bun also has a job, then you're in the wrong because you don't spend enough time together. Oh. It's all chemistry. Baking just needs to be more precise. True. Yeah, gooey butter cake is so good. It's also like a fucking St. Louis staple. St. Louis has some very good, tasty stuff. Oh, like for real. If I could if I could make a living out in St. Louis, I totally would move there, to be honest. It's a nice, lovely city. Also Budweiser.
Landing gear deployed.
Oh, look at that. They're killing people again. That Type 7 just ate shit. Cooking is food prep when you maintain it constantly while cooking it. Baking is food prep, then set and forget because ovens have timers. That's not cooking. But again, I'd argue that it's food preparation stuffs. Okay, whatever. St. Louis also commits crimes against bagels. Really? What is your preferred brews, friend? Oh. Yes, they're murdering people again. I told you, this is an insane system. What the fuck, that explosion? Did you see my camera shake? What? What? Some people, unfortunately, are unable to do caffeine. Oh. Oof. Just to get a little peace and quiet.
Lakon, Papa Uniform 2. The Imperial Flight Operations Bureau offers their warmest greetings, Commander.
There we go.
Approval granted. Set down on landing pad 3-2. You are clear for automated approach, Commander.
I'm sorry I got quiet. I got distracted with frickin' Le Mans, 24 hours at Le Mans things. I am probably... What was it again? I need to find out what I'm doing that day. Am I going to be at that convention? No, wait, am I going to be up north? Fuck. I think if I remember correctly too, in Le Mans, oh, who the hell? I think Gabe Newell like co-owns a team. I think he co-owns Heart of Racing. I have to look that up.
Landing gear deployed.
Oh yeah, he is. He's a yeah, he founded the team. Ha! Or he helped found the team. He was a co-founder. Lol.
Landing complete. Alight when ready. We trust this.
And what's cool is they race in the support of remember, we can usually see what is distracting you. What do you mean? I always look forward to the 24 hours. I suspect that the Ferraris will win again this year. Who knows, man? Yeah, though, probably Ferrari's going to win. Oh, welcome back. Away from loving you. Got these feelings taking over.
Maximum capacity.
Yeah, I think this is gonna take a couple more hours for me to finish these cargo runs. But I'm glad to be like talking with you guys and chit-chatting. What's cool too is they actually
Detachment sequence complete. Please observe traversing the docking bay.
if I remember correctly, they basically raced to support the Seattle Children's Hospital. It's been doing it lately. Can't figure out why. I bought a new one. It's supposed to arrive today. Oh, a new or it keeps crashing. Like, what kind of crashes? Does it blue screen first, or does it just go clunk and just die out, right? Oh shit. Oh, you blue little shit. I see you there in the corner. We're getting the fuck out of this dock, and we're gonna go and fucking play chicken with this clipper. Woohoo, asshole! Let's go! The second option, it just dies and then restarts. It might be either a CPU overheated. What the fuck? Oh no! God damn it! Why do you dislike the blue ship? Because it's a Zemina Torval ship. And we don't like Zemina Torval and her fucking cronies around here. They're one of the reasons, like, the fucking... that my ship keeps, like, shooting. Like... Why it keeps shooting? Only ram people below. Yes, I know. CPU temps are fine. It's either the motherboard or the power supply. Because I've had that happen before where the power supply goes and it's just like, it's just an instant turn off, turn back on kind of thing. Yeah, we'll have to fucking pay our speeding fine. Ooh, it's reckless flying. I don't care. When it's Zamina Torvala, all holds bars are off. My last PC power supply and took the motherboard with it. Oof. Power surge and fried the whole system. Oh.
Landing gear deployed.
Power surge and fried. I got the magical blue smoke of an expensive problem. Holy shit. Yeah, I've had that before where one of my fucking I had a graphics card blow once and it gave off the blue smoke and oh boy, it did not smell good because the fucking capacitor blew. Okay, carrier services. Ooh, I think we broke the halfway mark. Let me double check that. 1 1 2 5 6. Yeah, we broke the halfway mark. I have 14 more runs. Didn't light my house on fire. Yeah, that uncle I talked about earlier, he had a Dell computer. He sent me a picture of it. The fucking VG, this was a while back. And it like fucking the VGA cable melted. That's how fucking bad it was. Like, oh.
Frameshift drive charging. 3, 2, 1, engage.
There we go. Oh, thank you, Coyote, for the water break. Ah, shit. The Imperials do not, the imps do not fuck around. Well, at least they won't kill me on sight. So there's that. That seems overkill for a speeding fine. Welcome to the Empire. How can I help you? I just had a random thought chat, and I'm sure there's a picture of this somewhere, but like, do you think with the amount of trash and stuff in like the oceans and whatnot, like if mermaids existed, would they use a plastic bag as like a fucking as like a tank top? Also, have a good one, Strud. Thank you for coming around. What do you do if they busted a tail, like break knees? Yeah, kind of. Actually, I just thought, oh my god, that would make a fucking hilarious movie. Okay, imagine this, that like the Atlanteans or, you know, whatever mermaid species you want to fucking have them as, like, we're so fed up with humans and stuff like that that they that they took the microplastics and learned. Disney's Little Mermaid is a hoarder. Yes. Well, you can't do that with leather. It degenerates, so plastic is probably the way to go. Exactly. So, like, what if they, like, fucking came from the depths and, like, started, like, fucking taking ships and shit like that? And, like, all of their weapons were fucking, like, discarded microplastics all, like, forged into one thing and whatnot. That'd be freaking hilarious. It's a collection debt. It's gonna pay off one day. They have like, and like one of them has like a fucking AK and it still works. They'll be like, what the fuck? It's not, how is that not all rusted out? Don't worry about it. Click, click. You're afraid of Somalian pirates? Well, what about mermaid pirates? What scares me is what microplastics could do to our body. Imagine a crazy horror mix of Parasite Eve with microplastics causing mitochondria worldwide. Just like some fucking crazy bioorganic crazy shit going on. It's bioorganic plastics. Gun oil, that's how. Yeah! Run near the call. Cheeky cheeky breaky. One mistake and you will fall. Once again, I'm small and strong, so beware stalker. Cheeky cheeky breaky vedonke. Cosmoline. Why am I still anonymous? Okay, whatever. Inch thick coating. Mermaids versus Marines. Chicky chicky bricky. This glass of vodka is in your honor, comrade Pulsar. Da. Chicky chicky bricky. Vedonke. Can you hear the call? I really need to play soccer one of these days. Football, yes, you can. I wonder if they had a nuke program, would they randomly blow up parts of Arizona? We tested nukes on the islands, makes sense. Fucking the nuke goes off and just vaporizes fucking Phoenix. And then you find out that the fucking, their like nuclear base is hidden in fucking Bikini Atoll, and they've called it Bikini Bottom. Although I don't think they could use Bikini Bottom as a name. Because SpongeBob. Unless it's made by Paramount. The Dakota's just saying, oh, mother of God. They nuked the Dakotas. And next they're gonna nuke Phoenix. Also no copyright law in the deep sea. I think it would make a very interesting... there's one for fucking BPL Studios. Yeah, because it's international waters. I mean, half the state of Nevada is just nuclear. That is the most mind-boggling shit ever. Like, Project Plowshares was extremely dumb. Yes. Not all. I don't know if it was in the Four Corners region. Maybe like Nevada, Arizona, and Colorado-ish areas. Like that area is what you're thinking of, not the Four Corners. I don't know if we did nuke tests on like fucking Navajo land, because that is where the Four Corners like region is. I'm pretty sure it was mostly just Nevada. Like, and it boggles my mind that they'd have like literally like nuclear explosion tourism or nuclear tourism back then, where it's like, ah yes, bring your family to Las Vegas, come see explosions. And you could literally go to Las Vegas and watch these things from afar. That is what politicians do when they can turn swords into plowshares with things that should be used in the rare instances of war. Yes. Well, yeah, okay, that was Alamo. Or that was Los Alamos. Which, yes, that was, you know, in New Mexico. But, like, a lot of the testing did happen in Nevada. Where, yeah, the U.S. put a lot of fucking holes in that desert. I mean, there's also White Sands Missile Range. Wilcox missile testing range as well in Arizona. Also, Santa Fe, New Mexico is a great place, by the way. Love it there. It was a very cool city. Also, White Sands missile. Yeah, I said white. I just said White Sands. I drove there once. Pretty cool place. Literally skipped over Albuquerque though, which is kind of funny. I camped there as well. I'm a man built for mountains, for snow and mountains. Your home would kill me puzzle. Yes. I love the desert. I am more of a, even though I look like a fucking snow bunny, I am a desert hare. Although I do like going to the Minnesota. I swear next year I'm going to fucking see the Black Pants Legion Minnesota tribe. We're gonna have a whole entire thing about it. Or we're gonna have a whole giant meetup. I'm once again impressed. Few people know of White Sands. Oh, thank you. I knew about White Sands because I knew a dude who was stationed there. I was like, oh, that's cool. Let's prove to them the desert hair can be handled the blues. Man, I want to go down to Tombstone again. I have like a cowboy costume as well that I wore down to Tombstone once, and I got a picture with my I got an old-timey picture at their at the photo place down there. Oh, it was so great. So you have me looking all serious looking and whatnot with a freaking shotgun in one hand. Fucking, I have my revolver. Oh, I see. But yeah, I have like the revolver and the shotgun in one hand, looking like a total badass. Meanwhile, the dog's like next to me with this cute little small fucking like hat, or small little cowboy hat. I am very surprised he stood there and like sat there for the amount of pictures we took. But yes, it's the most perfect picture ever. Most perfect? I don't know. Yeah. I just realized something and now I'm annoyed as all fuck. Yeah. Shut the fuck up. This guy right here reminds me of Jafar and it annoys the hell out of me. I just, like, that thought just hit in my head and I fucking hate it. Oh, you guys probably can't see him. He's fucking right behind me. There. This asshole right here. God damn it. This is the biggest asshole. Almost as much of an asshole as... Where the fuck? This bitch. Actually, no. They're equal assholes. Good puppers. Yes, Bo is a good puppy. Boo doo 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 doo. Can we introduce her to Zorg? Not yet. She will have her time to be introduced to Zorg. It would probably be quicker to name the power play people who aren't assholes. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know which of the power play people aren't. You know, to be honest, like, who the fuck's Jerome Archer? Oh, he's with the feds. Okay. Yeah, we don't like the feds around here. I mean, there's this. Nope, that guy's a pirate. I mean, this guy's literally Elon Musk. Or wait, no, that's not the Elon Musk guy. Fuck, who's the Elon Musk guy? Who the hell is this? There's some, like, fucking power play people that I'm just like, who? Who are you? There, this person. Literally Elon Musk. I'm pretty sure if he was in the Battletech universe, though, he'd probably be a Liao. Even though he's like a corporate asshole. Nuke Elon first. Yeah, but he also... Yeah, but Elon also has the really cool missiles. Again, Night Owl, how many times do I have to tell you this? This track isn't going to the VOD. Everything you're hearing on Spotify is not going to get it copyright struck. You guys are like... it's gonna get the mods are always like, it's gonna get copyright struck. Oh man, I have enough technical know-how in fucking OBS. Son, I've been doing OBS since you've been in diapers. Actually, that's not true, but still. I have a lot of experience. Guaranteed this stream is not gonna get copyright struck. Nor is the VOD track gonna be muted. He'd be Comstar, probably. I am significantly older than you. Oh, okay. You merely learned the OBS. I was born in the OBS. For those wondering... Yes, I know it's... I remember Siri's playing Pong before learning how to ride a bike. But TLDR, I would not be doing this if I didn't have a way to get past the whole thing. I was on Game Boy. Yo, the Game Boy. The Game Boy was also my first console. Gotta keep that in the NES. Which is funny because I was not an 80s kid. I remember... Yes, the brick. I love the fact that the fucking the Game Boy has literally survived fucking combat before. Like, there's a fucking Game Boy in the Nintendo Museum or something like that like literally had like a fucking some type of ordnance dropped on it, and it freaking is still alive. My Christmas present that year was a Game Boy Color, but he had me a brick too. Same. One of the first games I played on that brick was Mario Brothers Deluxe and Hamtaro oh, what was it? Ham Rescue, was it? I can't remember. The Hamtaro games were so fucking... oh, man, I should do a run of that. Hamtaro games were fun. Wasn't Ham Heartbreak. Was it Ham Rescue? I think it was Ham Rescue. What was the first one? Fuck. Oh, Hams Unite. I'll do the best. And to be the best effect. Yes. The Game Boy. Yes, the Game Boy that survived the fucking... No, don't do that. Yeah, the Game Boy that survived the Gulf War. Looks like a fucking charred brick. Holy shit. To keep on making, we gotta have the content. Gotta keep creating, we gotta keep on making. First two games, Kirby OG, yeah. Man, though, I think one of these days, I keep telling myself that I will do a run on my own stream of Hamtaro Hams Unite. Seriously. That was a great adventure. Well, that was a great adventure game. They may have been tough, but those things ate AA batteries. I think it had like a average of like an 8 hour or 8 hours. Daily Game Boy battery ration. That's hilarious. The OG Game Boy was the only portable electronic device better built than old Nokia's. Yeah, man. OG Nintendo was the real shit, yo. They finally powered down the Game Boy that got hit by a missile in Desert Storm, but it can still turn on. Wow. That story also kind of reminds me of the fucking Toyota, or the Toyota Tacoma. Yeah, the Toyota Tacoma that like fucking survived a wildfire. Like, they drove that thing straight, or the owner of it fucking drove it straight through a fucking wildfire to get out. And the moment it got out of the wildfire, it just was done. The fucking car was literally cooked. The Toyota Hilux can survive anything, yes. I do know that.
Landing pad 40. Use of automated docking computer permitted. You are clear to hand over control.
Beating up the wrong guy. Another extreme one is the guys from Top Gear drove to the North Pole. Oh, that's crazy. Let me see if I can... Also, my, is it a Silverado? How much longer are you streaming, Puzzle? Probably for the next 9 minutes. One of my coworkers, she has, I think it's a Silverado. She has a fucking massive bed, so I don't know if it's a Silverado or not. But, she has, her vehicle, she had to, like, drive through, or this wasn't as extreme as this one was, but she had to drive it through, like, to get out of a wildfire. But the fucking, like, you look in the bed of her truck, and you know how they all have the, like, how trucks have the spray in beds, and she has one too. But the thing is fucking all bubbled up from the heat. It's like, oh, yeah, that's terrifying. Chevy, Ford, Dodge, or Toyota or Nissan? Hers is a Chevy. I don't know if it's a Silvery Rado, though. I think it is. I don't know if there's, like, another, like, model, though. Or I can't, I don't know all the fucking, like, Chevy models. If it's a full, okay, it is a Silverado. I wasn't 100% sure, but yeah.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Nissan are currently busy. I shouldn't laugh about that, but God, that's good. That yeah, Nissan's current. I would say if they turn themselves around and don't fucking kick the bucket, then yeah, probably it would be good. I don't think Honda, Nissan, and Mitsubishi are going to merge. From what I remember about the whole merger thing, they almost got saved. Then they did Nissan. Yeah, so Honda almost saved Nissan. They were like, okay, we're gonna help out. You know, we're gonna get fine. We'll help Nissan through this. And then Renault, who also owns a share in Nissan, is like, hey, yeah, we can get a share of that, right? And Honda went, nope, we're backing out. F you. Fucking Renault. I drive a Nissan, so this is a slight concern. I think you'll be fine. I think for the most part, what will happen is if Nissan goes under, another company will like pick up the distribution rights of parts and stuff. So, or the service and distribution and stuff. So you'll be fine. Nissan, soon to be. Yeah, they were spearheading like, hey guys, you should really work together. They're not so much like see, I feel like the Japanese government's not like the American government, who's just like, bail them all out. where they're like, okay, guys, work together. Let's see if we can work something out. You know, you eat them. Just a telltale sign of the return of Saturn. But like, I drive a Nissan Sentra. And I love my Sentra. The gearbox hasn't blown up yet because I don't need to worry about their CVT transmission. I drive a manual, baby. So it's been stupid reliable. I need to get an oil change soon though. Like very, very soon. I'm overdue. I had a Saturn, ugly as shit, but lasted forever. Yeah. One of my friends told me a story where he accidentally hit a baseball into his mom's Saturn, and he said that literally it hit it, and then it popped back out, and and it was fine. It didn't even leave a dent. To be fair, American government, the bailout would have been on par with the collapse of the steel industry or the railroads. Yeah, that's true. It would have been pretty bad. Yeah, fucking nuggets are the best though. God, I love that term. Have any of you guys watched the YouTube channel Garbage Time? It's this freaking Australian dude who like buys absolutely like nugget cars, as he calls them, quote unquote, and basically like brings kind of restores them, like their engines at least. Usually leaves the interior as is, and it's the funniest shit ever. I guess the term for in like American terms would be a hoopty. Garbage Time, yes, one of the many channels by Dank Pods, yes. Fucking Wade's great. I love that he also had, he also now has his own website called Dingus Land. Is he the guy that sees different? He's done that too. Yes, he did that with the goober, and fucking killed the goober with it. He tried to use Nutella in the fucking engine. Ah, yes, let's use Pepsi in the engine. All right. Pepsi will only work in certain Soviet era submarines. Oh, God. I forgot which general it was. Or was it Nikita? I can't remember. Who was just like, or no, was it Zhukov? Who fucking really liked Coke, but he couldn't get it in the Soviet Union, and it would be a very bad, look if he had a fucking Coke bottle in his hands. Yeah, Zhukov loved Coca-Cola. And so they literally made he got his Coca-Cola, but it's just like they had to fucking like take out the signature caramel look to it. Yeah, they had a clandestine plant, yes. All right, anyways, that is where we're going to end it for today. Thank you guys all for coming around. I will see you all next week.
I started my tour out in October of 49. I joined a good company thinking that things would be fine. hoping for riches and fame. But I'm now back in Van Zandt, and planners are squarely to blame. I guess you could say that my gunnery was perfectly fine. I did my part and I managed to just hold the line. The bastards kept coming, hitting us time and again. I'm now back in Van Zandt, and planners, they are to blame. I managed to do my part and I just can't complain. War's always hell, but there's always canopus cocaine. I was invincible, never once gave in to pain. But I'm right back in Van Zandt, and planners are sure to blame. An urban mech is above everything awfully slow. And there's one thing about it that you probably know. An AC-10 don't do anything without good aim. So I'm square back in Van Zandt, and this time I sure am to blame.